Lara, and I'm originally from South Africa, half Italian, but I'm living in Shanghai at the moment. Wow, I feel very liberated. There's a lot of things I didn't know that I needed, and now I've realized them, and it's been really great. That I just need to open my heart more and be more loving, and I thought I already was, of course, but this course was a revelation. I think every woman would benefit because I met so many nice people on this retreat, and we all came from different backgrounds, different stages in our lives, but all sort of searching for the same thing. So I would recommend this to every woman. Just realizing stuff that I thought I'd solved and I hadn't solved, and yeah, just the general enlightenment. It was all a big aha moment.
It was not exactly what I thought. It has been far more challenging in many ways. I hadn't really done yoga before, and the yoga is challenging. But with the teaching that we've had, by the end of the week, I could stand on my hands just like the others. The other thing that I didn't quite realize was I thought that I would come here and be given a paint by numbers. Do step 1, do step 2, and it will solve your problems. I came here at a particularly challenging time of my life. I'm just in the process of divorcing my husband after 36 years. So I really need to know where to now. And I was quite hoping the course would give that to me. Instead, what it showed me was that my own inner wisdom and my own work and meditation would reveal that to me. And for that, I'm very grateful. It has really empowered me. I've got to say, the biggest highlight is being with such a marvelous bunch of women, all ages, from all over the world. We have had such fun. We've laughed, giggled, cried, helped each other, teased each other. It has been marvelous. I think that I've tapped into a serenity that I didn't know that I had, and I'm certainly going to try and keep that as I go into my very busy life. I also have a lot better idea of my own femininity, and I would say that this is a course that every woman, every thinking woman should do as soon as possible. It will give her great insight into her own womanhood and her own femininity.
I feel really refreshed. I feel, I'm really happy that I came for one thing. And I am kind of uncomfortable because I'm dressed like a girly girl without a bra actually too, and earrings. But I have enjoyed myself immensely. I think, well, number one, because of you, Sara. And number two, Tanya's yoga is awesome. Totally out of this world, rocks. And her music does rock. And the fact that there's women from all over the world that are here, and we all have the common thread of same song, second verse, day in and day out, things that we go through. And it was really enlightening to hear their stories, and I was so grateful for their support with my problem that I was having and that I still continue to have, and hopefully you've shown me the way to try to maybe resolve it or bring a happy ending to it. Because I had no idea that I had all those feelings in me until the first day when you handed me the talking stick, and after that I never sat next to you again because I didn't want to be the first one to be called on. But I was horrified that I just let that flood of tears come out, and it was really, it was so releasing. But then I kept doing it day after day after day, and I think I've cried a river. But your course is totally outstanding. I would recommend it to anybody. And no matter if they came here, when Jenny said, "Mom, do you want to go to the Happy Woman Retreat?" I thought all the women would be happy. I didn't know that, I mean, and we all are happy, but I didn't know that everybody would, I just didn't know what to expect. And so it was really enlightening for me. And I think I weigh probably 10 pounds less too with all the vegetarian food. and which is great. There's nothing about the seminar or the retreat that I didn't totally enjoy. It's been a blessing, and I really appreciate that. And I hope that when I go home that I can live the life that you've helped instill in us, so that when I go home, other people can say, "Wow, where have you been? What's happened? You're so different." So I'm really welcoming that change, and I know my husband has already noticed a change on the phone, and he's so sweet and so supportive, and I can't wait to get home and be a more sensual and sensitive wife. And like Jane said, you need to give your husband love like you give your dog. And I adore my husband, and I feel so fortunate to have his support, his love and support. But you, through your talks and other women's information too, I realize that I'm not a very sensual person, and I'm not a girly girl, and I'm going to try to be more of a girly girl, and I'm going to try to be more of a loving wife to my husband, because he deserves that. And I just appreciate everything that I've learned, and I hope to take another one of your classes, and maybe 2 or 3, and just continue learning.